Now we on this video and shit. Now look, in this video, I'm finna break down dreams and what else I'm gonna break? I'm gonna break down dreams, uh, different worlds and dimensions and shit like that. See, right now I can't think of a title because I just turned the camera on and I just started rolling, nigga. Now look, so we're gonna start off with dreams and shit. Now, let me get a sip of this shit up and put this shit up. I spit that shit out. Now look, cause we finna go deep in this shit. I don't wanna talk with gum in my mouth and shit. Now look, dreams. Now what are dreams? Dreams are the reality before they come into the physical, the 3D world. So dreams are like more like the lesser dense version of reality. Now, since that's the lesser dense version of reality, everything in that world, um, it happens fast. It happens more quick, and you travel and you get to places more faster. See, in the dream world, you can fly to places and shit like that, or you can get to places way more quicker than what you can get to in the physical world. See, in the physical world, it's either you gotta walk, ride a bike, or take a bus. You get what I'm saying? You get there more quicker. Even to the sense of taking an airplane, that's still slow to how you're traveling in the dream world, the astral realm and shit like that. Now look, dreams. Now there's certain types of dreams and there's certain shit that I want to break down about dreams. Now look, now dreams now it's certain dreams do certain shit and certain dreams are for certain purposes. Now look, the first dream I want to talk about is future prediction dreams. Now future prediction dreams are more like these are more like dreams that that let you know what's going to happen in the future depending on the current energies that's going on. So say for example, you're a person and you're trying to get a job, right? And you have a dream that you're working at the job that you're trying to get for. Now, if you look at your dreams and be like, oh, they're just dreams, then you need to realize that you need to pay more attention to that shit because the dreams are very, very important. See, that's why we need to everyone needs to keep dream journals and shit like that because dreams are like actually really important in this in the world. But a lot of people look at their dreams as like something old and old, like playing and shit like that. See that because why I say that dream is important is because that dream could have let you know, okay, you're going to get that job in the future, and in the present moment, you could have been more at ease about things like that. So you're still like probably like stressing and shit and wondering if you're going to get the job. What the future done told you you're going to get that job. Now look, this is where shit can change. Now look, just because you dream about the future doesn't mean it's going to happen. Now you may be like, what? Well, how? If it was already playing out in my dream, it should happen inside the physical. Now sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes you may dream about the future, but sometimes it doesn't. Just because you dream about the future doesn't really mean it's gonna play out into your physical realm of reality. Because look, this is where shit goes deep. Now there are many. Now it's one world, and the one world we're on is Earth. For example, so we're on Earth. Now is you got to break this shit down. So you got it's energy, frequency, and vibrations. Now we're wait. Okay, never mind. So we live in the world, in the one world, but we're multi-dimensional beings. So this is where shit gets fucking tricky, bro. This is where shit gets tricky. So since you know that we're multi-dimensional beings, you have multi-dimensional bodies. So you have different bodies in the astral world, different bodies in your past life. You have many different bodies, but you gotta realize you have to come to the one, and your one is your soul. So you have to, that's why being in the present moment is very important, and knowing yourself and being yourself and shit like that, so you can see everything how it is, and you can know what to do, how to move and shit like that, etc., etc. Now, as I was saying though, we have multi-dimensional bodies. So say for example, I'm trying to break this shit down so you can understand this shit, because this some real ass shit, and I don't want to throw people off like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? So say for example, I'm in this world, right? And this is the physical world and shit like that. And it's like, it's free, it goes by frequencies. So I'm gonna break it down on a lower scale right now, and I'm gonna go to the higher scale in a minute. So like I said, this shit is frequencies and shit and vibrations. So my frequency, say for example, I'm on a positive frequency. I'm more about love and light and spreading peace and kindness and shit like that. And I'm in a room with a negative person. See, a negative person, reality is going to be different versus how my reality is. Even though we in that one room, and the room representing the world, that one, we're on different frequencies. See, and we're all in the room, and we're looking at and we're in the room, and it got like broken computers and shit like that. And say for example, you place us in one room, so you got a negative person in that room and a positive person in that room. Now we're both at different frequencies, and we're all in one room, so we're all in the same space. Nothing changed. Everything's looks the same around. See now, but the difference is though, since we're on different frequencies, we're gonna perceive shit differently and shit like that. So I may look at shit like, oh damn, I'm so glad we got these computers. I can do this shit and I can research and shit like that. And the negative person may be like, oh my god, these bitch ass computers and shit. We need some Apple computers or some shit. We need to, instead of, you know what I'm saying? So now you see what I'm saying. Now that's the lower scale of this shit. Now I'm finna go into the unseen, deeper version of this shit. Now and the higher version of this shit, fuck. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I had to think real quick. I was fucking tweaking and shit. I had a brain fart. But now in the higher version of this shit, you have the God damn it. Fuck. I know what I'm finna say. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, so look, so now I broke it down. Now I'm finna go to a higher version of this shit. A deeper version of this shit. Now, I'm not finna fucking forget. I'm not finna forget. So you have this is now look, I remember now. So now we're back at we're at 8 minutes now. Now look, now in the higher version of this shit, you have different aliens, and you have different beings, you have different spirits and shit like that. Now look, you gotta think about it like this: we're all on one accord, aka like one earth. But the difference is though, on a higher version, this shit gets way more different. See, a negative person won't be able to perceive. Now this is still a lower version, but this is gonna go into the version I'm talking about. How it is on a higher scale. Now a negative person won't be able to see and tell what type of energies is around the room and shit like that. So they may be a negative person may be the type of person to or a person who's closed off and shit may sit around a whole lot of people who are not in their best interest. Now a person who's positive and that has an open mind and has like clear view and shit like that on life, and their view on life has no filters or less filters, they're able to see, okay, who is the fake niggas in this room, or who's the fake phony people in this room. Okay, I can't sit by this person. Let me go over here. Or okay, I can't sit over here in this area because these people are going to be talking and shit, and they're going to talk about small talk, and I don't like small. I can't sit over there. And you know what I'm saying? Now, a negative person going to have all these filters and things like that and be like, oh man, I gotta sit over here because if I don't sit over here, people gonna look at me like, oh, you're a loser or something. So they may sit around people who don't serve their best interests, and these people who they may be sitting around can be trying to pull them down. Nigga, this shit wrong, man. It makes sense, nigga. The people you could be sitting around could be trying to pull you down. This shit crazy. Or this real nigga shit, you gotta really be aware. This shit go deep. this shit crazy, boy. Now look, and they can be trying to turn you into one of them, and you're letting your insecurities and shit like this shit, bro. You don't get things, but like look, so you're sitting around these people and you don't want to be looked at in a certain view or something because you have a filter on how on your insecure and shit like that. So you feel like people want to view this type of way. You care what people think, this, that, and the third. Now, if you sit around these certain people, you can be like, okay, I feel comfortable sitting around these people. But you can be sitting around some people who probably want you to do some negative shit, and you're gonna be doing this shit based on trying to look cool and shit, and you're really just fucking yourself up, and you're going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole when you should have just when you could have just simply from the start not sat around those people. Now look, we get into some different shit. I'm finna slide back on the dreams, but before I do that, I'm gonna talk about the higher version of the different frequencies. Now, it's certain. Now we had, since I told you in the beginning, remember we have multi-dimensional bodies and shit like that. So we got multi-dimensional bodies. You see these bodies in dreams. So you ever was in a dream and it looked it real type shit, like the dream looked it real, like the dream you was in, it looked like the real world type shit, and it was like more like you was moving around, and you woke up, and when you woke up, you was like, damn, I thought I was already up in that dream. See, look, this was more like you were in a different reality. See, cause it's many different it's like many different realities in one. So this shit is like you're on a timeline of events. It's like, bro, look at my fingers, there's four. And then look at this thumb, it's one. So it's like many different realities you can go into. And why you remember when I said it all depends on what you do in the present? So whatever you do in the present moment is very important. And all what you do in the present depends on which type of reality you start shifting towards. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm finna summarize this shit right now because this is some important shit. So basically, what I'm trying to say is you need to stay in the present moment, and you need to make wise and decisions and choices in the present moment that leads you to where you want to go in the future, because it's multiple ways your life can end up depending on what you do in the present. For example, if I want to be a fucking and what I want to say, because I don't want to say, all right, if I want to be a fucking the next big thing, I'm gonna just say the next big thing. I don't know what else to say right now because right now I'm having brain farts and shit. But if I want to be the next big thing, why the fuck would you can't just sit there and expect, okay, God go and be like, okay, God gonna look out for me. All I gotta do is just sit here and pray. And you're gonna be trying to look for signs and shit. Nah, nigga, you gotta meet God halfway. You trying to sit here and think God finna do something. Nah, nigga, you gotta put this shit into action. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta see God already got it ready for you, but it's all up to you if you're gonna put it into action, if you know what I mean. But if you don't put it into action, it's gonna be like a train track. Now look at it like a train track. Now your train track ain't gonna go to the promised land. Your shit gonna go all the way on a whole nother place where you don't even wanna go. AKA this gonna play out with you getting a job you don't wanna do. This gonna play out with you doing some shit you don't wanna do. This gonna play out with you doing some shit that's not on your life purpose. Cause when you was on the train track and your life just went to a whole different, AKA different direction. But and even though that it's multiple timelines and shit, just because it's multiple timelines and it's your life don't mean that your timeline can't merge on somebody else's shit, and somebody else's timeline can be way more powerful, and they timeline, look, this shit go deep. Somebody else's timeline at that current moment, in that present moment, can be way more powerful than the timeline you're currently in. And this gonna play out as them being your boss or some shit, or them being an owner, or you're the nigga getting the minimum wage or some shit. For example, if a person is all right, we're gonna look at, I'm gonna tell you how the timelines of shit go and why, like, the present moment shit. So say for example, you're in the present moment, and y'all two people in the present moment. Now we're gonna go to sports, for example. Now look, if your energy and shit is way in your timeline and shit is way more powerful at the moment, in the present moment. If your shit way more powerful, then you're gonna be the starter. Now if your shit weak and your shit ain't all the way as powerful as the starter person, then AKA you're gonna be on the bench. You see what I'm saying? But it all depends on your present timeline. Now, sometimes niggas get slept on. We understand that, but that's up there. But if you getting slept on, this one is gonna play out is where you have to show people that your timeline is more. Wow, I'm trying to say this. Your timeline is more powerful than what they feel like it is. Because this is when people trying to put you in like a certain view of like, oh, this person who do these sports is that type of way or some shit. So this is where you have to AKA prove people wrong and shit like that. And you gotta prove these people wrong that nah, my present is AKA present, like a present. My present is bigger than what y'all think it is. Like my present moment is different, AKA my moment. It all correlates to the same shit. My present, as in the space we're in. My present, as in my gift, what I got to offer. In the moment, present moment. You see what I'm saying? Moment, my time, my time. And that's when it may play out where a backup or a backup time is now. Like look at the dude from the Jaguars, the fucking the quarter when Nick Foles got injured and shit, and Minshew had came in and he showed them that his time was now. This nigga was getting slept on from fucking since he was in college. Since he was in college, he was getting slept on, and he always had to prove people like, hey, look, am that shit. He went into community college and shit like that. Then he went to the other college. Then he got traded and went to the East Carolina University and shit like that. He was in what was he, a 6th round pick? So you think he's gonna prove like hell yeah, my present moment is powerful, nigga. For example, me with track, dude. I'm nice at track, right? For example. And I had to prove people my present moment is way more powerful than some bullshit they trying to think. And I earned my stripes, AKA you earn stripes. Damn, this shit go crazy. Man, look, I don't even know what to call this video type shit because I know I done went off topic and shit. So I might have to call this shit like random rants or some shit. I don't know. Like, I done went off topic. But it's like I go off topic though, but like I'm on topic type shit. Like, I'm on that shit. I'm on that shit, though.